them all and the devil that brought them into this world. Knives, guns, pistols, even the sickle and the scythe. Anything that can slice through the body of a man. An angel of a man in the flower of his life. Going out to the vines or the olive groves. Because they're his. His family's.
Please don't go on.
And then he just doesn't come back. I don't know how you can bear to carry a knife, nor why you even have one in the house at all, like a snake in my kitchen.
Mother, you've said enough.
No. If I were to live another 100 years, I couldn't say enough. First your father, who filled me with the scent of carnations for 3 short years. And then your brother. How can something so small, a gun or a knife, bring down such a bull of a man? And you say I've said enough. The months trail past and the pain still stings at my eyes and pulls my hair.
It's enough.
No, it can never be enough. Can anything ever bring back your father? Or your brother? When people talk about prison, just what is prison? They still eat there. They smoke there. They've even got music there. My 2 dead boys lie silent, slowly filling with grass, turning to dust. 2 men who were once like 2 flowers. And they're killers, cool and fresh in prison, gazing out at the mountains.
What do you expect me to do? Kill them?
No. It's just that every time I have to watch you go through that door carrying a knife, how could I not say something? I wish you didn't have to go out to the fields today.
Oh, come on, I have to go to work in the vineyard.
I wish you were a woman. Then you wouldn't have to go down to the river.
Mother, what if I took you down with me to the vineyard?
And what would you do with an old woman like me in the vineyard? Just lay me down under the vines?
What an old moan you are.
Your father really did used to take me, you know. He was so strong. Good blood. And your grandfather only had to look at a woman and she'd fall pregnant. That's the way it should be. Man, life.
And my life, Mother?
Your life.
Do I have to tell you again? Are you against it?
No.
Well then?
I don't know. It's just that every time you spring it on me like this, it's as though I'm hearing the news for the first time. Look, I know she's a good girl. Fine and hard-working, I know she is. And even so, whenever I hear her name, it's like I'm being struck by a stone.
But that's just foolish.
It's not just foolish. I'll be on my own. You're all I've got left. I don't want to lose you.
But you'll come with us.
How can I? I won't leave your father and brother. I go to see them every morning. And if I didn't, and one of the Felix family died, they might put them beside them, and I'll have no murderer lying next to any of mine, never. Because I tell you, I'd dig them up with my nails and teeth and I'd smash their bodies against the
Don't
walls.
start again.
So, how long have you known her then?
3 years. I've saved enough to buy the vineyard.
3 years. There used to be someone else, didn't there?
don't know. I don't think so. Anyway, the girl's got a right to get to the man she's going to marry.
That's as may be, but I never knew a man till I met your father. And then when the Felix family murdered him, I looked straight ahead at the wall. One woman with one man, that's the way it should be.
You say she's a fine girl.
I'm sure she is. I'd feel happier though if I'd known her mother.
What's that got to do with anything?
Son,
Oh,
never mind. You're right.
I'm away now.
Away with you. You're too big for kisses. You keep them for your wife. When she is your wife.
I'm going.
And remember to turn over that part down by the mill. You've been neglecting it lately.
Don't worry.
And take care. Oh, it's you. Come in.
How are you keeping these days?
As you find me.
I was down at the shops, came over to see you. We live so far apart.
It's been over 20 years since I've even been to the top of the street.
You're just right.
Do you think so?
All sorts of things go on. Just the other day they brought my neighbour's boy back. His arm sliced clean off by that new harvesting machine.
Do you mean Raphael?
Yes, Raphael. What's he fit for now? I sometimes think our boys are better off where they are, at rest, sleeping, rather than risking being left useless.
No. Say what you like, but there's no consolation.
Aye. What about your son?
He's just gone.
To get money for the vineyard then?
Oh, he was lucky.
You'll be getting married now?
I wanted to ask you.
Go on.
You know my son's...
Oh, fine girl.
Yes, but...
But you couldn't say anyone really knew her. Lives with her father, back beyond. Couple of hours for the nearest house. Good girl though. Well used to her own company.
So did you know her mother?
Oh yeah, I knew her all right. Beautiful. Her face shone like a saint. I never did like her. She didn't love her husband.
The things people know.
I'm sorry, I meant no offence, but it's true. I mean, there was never any talk whether she was a decent woman or that. Oh, she was so proud of that.
Last year.
Well, you did ask.
I heard the girl had a boyfriend a while back.
That was when she was about 15. He got married to a cousin of hers a couple of years ago. Everyone's forgotten the whole thing by now.
So how come you remember then?
You did ask.
The more you know, the safer you are. So, who was he then?
Leonardo.
Leonardo who?
Leonardo Felix.
Felix!
What could you possibly have against Leonardo? He would have been about 8-year-old at the time.
I know, but I hear the name Felix, and I can feel my mouth filling up with mud. And I've got to spit. I've got to spit it out, or else I'll kill every last one of them.
Calm down. This won't do any good at all.
Oh, but you understand, don't you?
Don't stand in the way of your son's happiness. Say nothing to him. You and I are old. We must hold our peace.
I'll say nothing.
Nothing at all. I must go. My men will be back from the fields.
Sun's scorching hot.
The lads are running water to the reapers. They're getting fed up with it. God bless.
God bless.
How's the baby?
Asleep.
Well, he wasn't himself yesterday. And then he cried all night.
He's as fresh as a rose today. What about you? Did you get the horse shot?
That's where I've just come from. I tell you, he's hard to keep up with. He's no sooner shod than he casts them off again. Aye, they must catch in the sharp stones.
Perhaps you're riding him too much.
I hardly ever have him out.
Yesterday someone told me they'd seen you, right at the far end of the flatlands.
And who might that have been?
The women picking capers. I couldn't believe it. Was it you?
No! What would I be doing in that godforsaken spot?
I didn't think so. But the horse was wreathed in sweat.
And did you see him?
No, my mother did.
Is she here with the baby?
Yes. Would you like a drink of lemon?
Yes. And make sure it's icy cold.
If only you'd come home.
I was at the weighing station. You know, it's a slow business.
Did you get a good price?
I got a fair one.
I could do with a new dress. And the baby needs a bonnet with some nice ribbons.
I'll go in to see him.
Try not to wake him.
I won't.
That horse looks like it's been ridden into the ground. Tethered up out there, lathered in sweat, eyes rolling in its head as if it's been ridden to the ends of the earth and back. Who?
Me!
Oh, excuse me, it's yours to do what you want with.
It was at the weighing station.
You can go to the exit gates of hell as far as I'm concerned.
Is your drink cold enough?
Yes.
Did you hear my cousin's getting engaged?
When?
The two families are getting together tomorrow. She'll be married within the month. I hope they invite us to the wedding.
I'm not so sure.
Well, I've heard his mother isn't exactly over the moon about the whole thing.
I don't blame her. You know, your cousin needs watching.
What have the pair of you got against her? She's never done anyone any harm.
Ah, but well, remember, Leonardo knows her well. At least he did.
I used to know her. Don't start crying. Come on. Come on. Let's go and see the baby.
Come and look. What is it?
He's down there now.
Who?
The bridegroom, down the shop, buying the best of everything.
On his own?
No, with mother. Very serious. Well, the things they bought.
There's no shortage of money there.
Brushes and stockings. Gorgeous! The thing you can only dream about. A swallow here. A boat here. And here.
That's enough, my girl.
Everything pure silk.
Two well-heeled families, all right, and money breeds money.
I've just seen a conspiracy down the shop buying the best of everything. Pure silk stock murder.
What do we care?
Oh, Leonardo, leave her be.
There's no need to read up at her like that.
I'm sorry.
Why in God's name do you have to be so unpleasant?
Did I ask for your opinion?
Oh, fine.
What's wrong with you? I never know what's going on inside your head. Please, it's not fair not to tell me.
Just leave me alone, okay?
No! I want you to look at me and tell me what's wrong.
I'm going.
Where?
Why can't you just shut up?
Do as he says. The baby.
Yes?
We must be sure to get away in good time. These people live in the back of nowhere.
Do take a seat. He'll be with you directly.
She must be getting ready.
Welcome! Long on the road?
4 hours.
You must have came the long way around.
I'm a bit long in the tooth to be clambering round by the river.
She gets sick.
So, you know why we're here then?
I do.
Well,
It's fine by me, they've talked it over.
my son has the very best of prospects.
My daughter is the finest of girls.
My son is handsome. He's known no other woman. He's as clean and pure as a sheet in the sun.
What can I say about mine? She's up at the crack of dawn to bake the bread. She never speaks unless spoken to first. She's as soft and as gentle as wool. And she could cut through a rope with her teeth.
God bless this house.
May God bless us all.
So when do you want the wedding, son?
Next Thursday.
For her 22nd birthday.
22. My eldest would be 22 if he'd lived. He'd still be alive today, full of hope and warmth if men had never invented knives.
You mustn't dwell on it.
What else can I do?
Next Thursday then, is that right?
That's right.
You tell her to come in now. I'm sure you'll like her.
Come to me, my child. Are you happy?
Yes, of course.
Don't look so serious. After all, it's your new mother you're talking to.
I am happy. That's why I want to get married.
Of course you do. Here, look at me.
She's a living image of my wife.
Is she? What beautiful eyes. Do you know what marriage is about, my little one?
Yes, I know.
It's about a man and his children. A thick stone wall to keep out the rest of the world.
What more could you need?
Nothing more. You'd be so happy, both of you.
I know what's expected of me.
We brought you some presents.
You're very kind.
Something to eat?
No, not for me, thank you. What about you?
No thanks.
A glass of wine?
He doesn't touch his stuff.
All the better.
Come tomorrow.
When?
5.
I'll be waiting.
Every time I have to leave, it feels as if I'm being uprooted or torn in two. I get a sort of lump in my throat.
You won't feel like that once you're my husband.
We must go. The sun won't wait for anyone. Goodbye, my dear. Goodbye.
God be with you.
I'll see you out.
I'm dying to see the present. Leave them alone. Oh, show me them, please. I don't want to. Not even stockings. I've heard they're embroidered silk. No, I said. Well, for heaven's sake, anyone would think you didn't want to get married. Ugh. Sweetheart, what's wrong? Does Her Royal Highness think the good life's coming to an end? Don't worry about that. There's no need. None at all. Anyway, let's have a look at what they brought you. Leave them! Ah, you're hurting! Get them down! The strength of a man! Haven't I always done a man's work? I wish I was one. Why are you talking like this? Forget it. Talk about something else. Did you hear a horse last night? When? About 3 o'clock, I suppose. Ah, stray runner from the herd. It was being ridden. How do you know? I saw them. And who was it? It's Leonardo. You're lying. That's a lie. He's no business to be here. Perhaps not, but it was him. Shut up. Damn your tongue. Quickly. Look. Well, who's there? It's him.
Her mother came from a place full of trees, from a rich land,
She was so full of life.
and she withered away here,
That was her fate.
as we all slowly wither. Even the walls are burning.
You're so lovely. Finish my hair. You're so lucky. Hug a man, to kiss him, and to feel his weight on top of you. Be quiet. And the best bit, so when you wake up and he's lying there beside you, and you feel his breath tickling your shoulders like a nightingale's feather. Shut up! But my love, that's what a wedding's all about. There's much more to it than this, than sweets and flowers. Oh yes, it's a shining bed, and a man and a woman. Well, you've no business talking about such things. Perhaps not, but it's the real joy of it.
Or the real bitterness.
I'm going to sort your orange blossom, so it sets your hair off, like this. What's all this?
Just leave me in peace.
This is no time for heartaches. Child, throwing away your orange blossom. You're asking for trouble. You're tempting fate. Look at me. Do you not want to get married? Speak now, it's not too late. Do you love him?
I love him.
I know you do, but it's such a big step. You have to take it sometime.
I've said I will.
Come on, I'll fix your orange blossom.
Hurry up. He'll be here soon. Go and see who it is. Must be the first guests.
Oh, it's you.
Good morning.
You're the first.
Wasn't I invited?
Of course.
Well, here I am.
Where's your wife?
I came by horse. She's coming the long way round.
Didn't you see anyone else?
I rode past them.
You're going to run that poor beast into the ground.
And when I do, that's where he can stay.
Nobody's up yet. Sit down.
Not even the bride.
I'm going in to dress her. Now.
The bride. Her big day.
What about the baby?
Whose baby?
Your son. Are they bringing him?
No. She'll wear a large wedding wreath, won't she? Has the bridegroom brought the orange blossom yet?
shouldn't I? Why do you ask? You got something to say about it?
No. Why should I have?
What are you doing here like this?
I'm here to see you married.
Just as I saw you married.
What choice did I have? My hands were tied a long time back.
That's not true.
Look, I'm not going to talk about this anymore because I can feel my blood start to boil. And I don't want the whole countryside to hear what I've got to say.
Well, I can shout every bit as much as you. Neither of you will say anything. What's done is done, and what's lost is lost, and gone forever. You're right. I shouldn't even be speaking to you. But the way you came here today, to spy on me at my own wedding, raking through things long past, fills me full of rage. Go and wait for your wife. Outside.
Can we not even speak together?
No, you can't.
Yes, I got married. But ever since then, day and night, I've asked myself whose fault it was. And each time I find someone else to blame, because there's always blame.
Oh yes! You're so strong, you're so clever, you ride your horse so well. And I'm just a poor girl stuck out here in the desert. Well, I've got my pride too. That's why I'm getting married. I'll lock myself away with my husband and love him above all other things. I'll do right by him.
You can't hide behind your
Oh,
pride.
stay away from me!
What good did pride do me? What use was it pretending you didn't exist and knowing you were lying awake night after night? I burned all the more. Because you think things like that can fade with time, or that they can be locked away behind thick walls, and they can't. They can't!
Listen to you! I dare listen to your voice! Go now!
You needn't worry. This is the last time I'll ever speak to her. But I won't rest until I've said this. I got married. Now you must.
She's going to! Don't you forget it! Oh, that must be the first of the guests now. Oh God. You, stay away from her!
Don't worry.
By the power of the bull, the wedding begins. Photograph! You mustn't cry. It's a wedding.
Another one!
Good health to everyone.
To everyone!
I wish you both every joy.
On this day you're wed, the wedding wreath we place upon your head. forgive?
I'll say nothing, but I won't forgive. His whole family's rotten. Ever since his grandfather, the first of the murdering line. And they've all taken after him with their knives and their cold smiles.
To burn and stay silent, while your blood simmers.
You ever seen such a wonderful wedding?
Never.
Come on, let's dance.
No. I want to lie down.
Can you company?
No. If everyone's still here, what would they say? I'll be 5 minutes.
All right. But
Beautiful wedding, beautiful wedding.
yes, it is.
Are you happy, son?
Yes, of course.
More songs, more songs.
Lots more songs.
Dance, we're dancing.
Look at them dancing! You're people from the coast. They're rising and falling like the waves of the sea.
My husband's cousins, they're strong as trees. They could dance forever.
Aye, they're a sight for sore eyes in this house.
Have you seen my Leonardo?
Come and have a drink with us.
I'm waiting for my wife.
You have her soon enough. Just before dawn. That's the best time. Go on, get a drink into you.
Okay. Cheers.
Let's dance.
Have you seen my husband? Have you seen my Leonardo?
No.
Can't find him anywhere. His horse is gone too.
Oh.
Let's go and dance.
Okay then.
Are you happy, son?
Yes.
And the bride?
She's having a rest. It's a bad day for brides.
A bad day? It's the very best of days.
Have you seen my daughter?
She went inside.
She's not there.
Has anyone seen?
No!
The place is packed. Go on, look.
I have looked.
Just what's going on here? Where's your daughter?
I've just seen them. Leonardo and her. They've gone together on his horse. Hugged tightly together, riding like the wind.
God, no! Not my daughter! It can't have been her! She'd have thrown herself down the well first!
Oh yes, yes, your daughter, her mother's daughter. And he's as bad as the rest of his family. I warned you, but she's my son's wife now.
Let's go after them.
Oh, but no, these people are so quick to kill. But what can you do? You have to go. Some of you down by the river, the others over the plain, and the rest through the hills and forest. And I will tell you, blood will flow before today is over. There are two families here today. You and yours, and me and mine.
Who's that sobbing there in the valley thicket on the dark mountain side? The moon leaves a knife hanging in the sky, a cold trap of lead that seeks blood's warm cry. This night my cheeks will feel the caress of sweet red blood through the hush of reeds over the broad steps of the air. Let there be no shadow or shade where they can hide.
Have they found them yet?
No, not yet, but they won't leave a single stone unturned. They'll find them. Shh. What? They're closing around. Along every path.
They'll see them as soon as the moon rises.
Should let them go.
The world is wide. There's room for everyone.
But they'll kill them. They were right to run away. To take their own path.
They were just fooling themselves. And at last, their blood began to simmer.
Blood.
And they followed the pulse of their blood. What else could they do?
Blood that sees the light of day is quickly buried in earth.
What of it? Better to die a bloodletting than to live with it stagnant in your veins. What?
Be still.
What do you hear?
The cicadas, the frogs, the sprung trap of night.
But not the horse?
No, not the horse.
Then he's with her now.
His body for hers and hers for his. They'll find them and kill them.
But by then their blood will be one. And they'll be like two empty pitchers, two streams run dry.
The night is heavy, perhaps the moon won't rise. With or without the moon, the bridegroom will find them. I watched him rush from the wedding, like a raging star, his face the colour of ash, carrying the weight of his father and brother upon his shoulders.
The weight of his whole family lying dead in the street.
lying dead. Do you think they'll break the circle?
Impossible, there are guns and knives for 10 miles around.
But he has a good horse.
But there are 2 of them now.
This is the tree!
40 branches high. We'll soon bring it down.
The moon is rising. We'll have to hurry.
Don't worry, they can't escape. Who can hide? Tonight, I want a heart split wide, so that I may warm myself. A human heart for me, warm, draining itself over the mountains of my breast. Let me in! Oh! Oh, let me in! I'll have no shadow. My rays must be everywhere, filling the dark trees with the murmur of false day. So that tonight my cheeks can feel the caress of sweet red blood. Here comes my friend. There's no way out for him. I'll make the horse gleam with a diamond's fever.
They'll go no further. Hear the dark music of the forest will still their cry. It must be here and soon. I'm tired. White sheets across empty bedroom floors, grow impatient for the return of heavy bodies with their throats cut. Not a single bird will stir, and the breeze will sweep their screams through black treetops to be buried after in dark, wet earth.
They're drawing closer, some by the river, and others by the mountain pass. I'll drown them in light. What else do you need?
Nothing. Just make their waistcoat buttons gleam. After that, the knives like fish will come marauding in.
But let them be slow in the dying. I want their blood to fill my fingers with its delicate whisper.
They're coming now. Quickly! Light! Light everywhere! They mustn't escape!
This way!
You'll never find them!
I'll find them!
They could have went another way!
No. I heard the drumming of hoofs a moment ago.
Could have been a different horse!
No. In the whole wide world, there's only one horse. Just one. Do you understand? If you're going to follow me in silence.
I
know I'm going to find them. There's a strength that flows from my arm, that flows from my brother and father, from all my family's dead. And I know that if I had to, I could rip this tree up by the roots.
What's that?
You go that way. Follow in the forest. I'll go that way.
This is like hunting for a needle in a haystack!
A hunt. The most terrible you can imagine. Who are you? What do you want?
I'm cold.
Where are you going?
Far, far from here.
Where have you come from?
From way, way back.
Have you seen a man and a woman on horseback?
Wait. Handsome young man. But handsomer still if you were asleep.
Answer me! Did you see them? Ask your question, give me an answer. Did they come this way or not?
No, not this way. But they're coming now from the hills. Can't you hear them?
No.
You don't know the way.
I'll go anyhow.
But I Toby's path. I will take you.
Let's go.
Which way?
I'll go my own way now. Leave me. I want you to go back.
Be quiet! There's no going back, because they're hunting us close by, and I won't leave you now.
Then it's be a force that I go.
By force? Who was it that led the way down the stairs?
I did.
And who put the new bridle on the horse?
I did, I know.
And whose hands fastened my spurs?
My hands! I wanted to forget. Yeah, there's not a single moment of the day that I don't long to be with you. I just go.
I put a wall of stone between your house and mine. Do you forget that? And when I saw you in the distance, I threw sand in my eyes. But my horse always took me to your door. And then the silver pins of your wedding, they turned my blood black.
But this is madness. I've left behind a man who was my husband and his whole grown family in the middle of our wedding. You'll be the one to suffer for it, and I don't want that. Go. Leave me. There's no one who'll help you.
Let's just go from here to some dark corner where we can lie together and not care about the poison tongues whispering all around.
Did you?
They're here.
Then go quickly.
Shh, be quiet. They're coming closer.
Go now.
Shh, they'll hear us. Let's go.
Let's go.
Together. If they want to separate us, they'll have to kill me first.
And me.
I saw them. Two torrents of water stilled by the rock. Two men slung round a horse's neck. Dead, with the beautiful night in their eyes. Dead, yes, dead. Their eyes like crushed flowers, their teeth like fistfuls of hardened snow. Both asleep. Only the bride finally awake. Her dress and her hair dyed deep in blood. They're bringing them back now, wrapped snug in blankets. That's all there is to it. The way it had to be. Dark earth on the golden flower of the sun.
Dark earth on golden flowers.
your crying. Stop it, I said. Be quiet. I'll have no tears in this house. Yours are tears from the eyes, nothing else. Mine will come when I'm alone. From the soles of my feet. From my roots. They'll flow hotter than blood.
Come home with me. You can't stay here.
I want to be here. In peace and quiet. They're all dead now. But tonight I'll sleep easy. Free from the fear of guns and knives. Tonight I'll be other women who lean out into the rain watching for their sons. Take your hands from your face. The days to come will be terrible days. I don't want to see anyone in this house. I'll be alone. With the earth. With my grief. And these four walls. Who is it? Why in God's name have you come here? I would have to sink my teeth into your throat. You snake! Look at her. Standing there crying. I just stand here without tearing her eyes out. I don't understand. Do you think I just didn't love him enough?
For God's sake, leave her. I came here for her to kill me, so they could take me with them. I want you to know that no man...
What does that matter to me?
Because I went with him. I went with him. And you would have gone too. I was a woman burning, covered in sores inside and out. Listen to me well. I didn't want to. I didn't want to do you here. I didn't want to. Your son was all I ever wished for. I didn't betray him. But the other one sucked me in by the force of the sea. And nothing could ever stop me going. Not ever. Even if I was old. And all your son's children were holding me back by the hair.
So it isn't her fault. And not mine either. Whose fault is it then? What kind of a whore jumps into the corner of a bed warmed by another woman?
Take your revenge. But it's true. I'm clean and pure as a newborn baby.
What does your body matter to me? What does anything matter? Nothing matters. Nothing but the wheat my sons lie under. The rain that washes their faces and the God himself who laid them to rest.
Let me cry with you.
Cry if you must, but do it at the door.
They're bringing them now!
Sweet nails, sweet cross, sweet name of Jesus.
And now 4 boys come, with their shoulders heavy.
4 young boys carry death through the air.
Neighbours. It was with a knife. just a little knife that on the appointed day, between the hours of 2 and 3, two men in love killed each other. With a knife. Just a little knife.
It fits so snug in the hand,
It slices so quick,
through the startled flesh,
and there it stops.
at the point where trembling enmeshed.
Lies the dark root of the scream.
이차소와 란요하고 마요나고 마라란요 닉수사이투 마이디아로 쇼리악베레 우미아반요 닉수사이투 마이디아로 쇼리악베레 우미아반요 로에이수 에기수로 데스칸수아 미하라티 마이디아로